Hello guys, I'm Fisi and welcome back to this career mode series where we're now at the final race of the season around Brazil and also what is probably my final race ever on F1 2012. Despite being a special race, it's only going to be a normal 25% distance, as I kind of want to get this out of the way pretty quickly now so that I'm ready and set to play F1 2013 when it hopefully arrives in my mailbox early tomorrow. As usual, I had 2 runs in qualifying, and as you saw earlier, I could only go P8 with the first lap, and on the second lap, what has happened so many times earlier this season, AI blocking me, almost understead in the back of my championship rival Sebastian Vettel, and could only improve my time slightly, but was still only enough for P8, only 2 tenths behind the pole sitter Lewis Hamilton. But crucially, Sebastian Vettel will start racing P4. And if you did not know, going in this race, the championship battle is between me and Sebastian Vettel. Vettel is 5 points ahead of me at the top of the championship, with only this one race to go. So basically, I need to beat him. And I need to beat him by a minimum of 5 points to take the championship home. And now we're away in the Brazil for the final race. Got a good start and passed Vettel's teammate Mark Webber already. And we're going to dive straight into the middle of Alonso and Raikkonen going into turn 1. And now we tapped the back of Vettel, championship leader. Just a shame it wasn't a harder tap, because then it would have gone into the wall. We'd have had the championship in the bag already, but that didn't happen. And now we're side by side with Raikkonen for P5 then. Raikkonen is on the outside and going to try to break me into this turn. And he's hanging on in there. He's tried to go around the outside, but then he's gone wide onto the curb. And due to probably a bit of oversteer, he's had to back out of it. So it's been a decent start, up from P8 to P5 within the first few corners. And now there's a massive train and Vettel's gone wide. It's got that corner completely wrong, Sebastian Vettel. And that has got me right back onto his gearbox, which has worked out nicely for us, because obviously what we do not want in this race is Vettel to pull away and get a gap that we can't close. But luckily he's got a couple of Mercedes cars ahead of him, which will probably make that a bit hard. And Felipe Massa is a car out in front. So another good performance by Massa, who's had a couple of surprise wins this season, but not a great season overall. But now we skip to lap 2, as not much was going on during that time. It's status quo, as don't know if I said that right, but still the same order. The Mercedes cars were having a bit of a battle going in that corner, but I think it's remained Hamilton ahead of Rosberg, and then Vettel, and then myself. As we get through this lovely uphill corner yet again, and Vettel's got that corner pretty wrong again. The AI cars seem to run quite wide on that curve and kind of get spit back onto the track as they lose traction. But it hasn't cost them too much, because they're still ahead of me. So just had to follow Vettel now. We have saved quite a bit of curves for this straight coming up, so this could be crucial. Can I get past Vettel on this straight with curves, using all the bit of curves now? I'm putting up the rich mixed 3 as well. So let's see. I'm getting a Vettel in the slipstream. This is crucial for the race and the championship. Going up the inside now. We side by side come towards the turn 1 on lap 3. Here we go. I have the inside line. Should be a good miss if I hit the apex. And I do. So Vettel did not try to hang around the outside. Probably wouldn't have pulled that off anyway, because I did that corner nicely there. But now Vettel's going to have the DRS behind me. But no, he's pulled a bit behind actually. So he must have had a bad exit out the Senna S corner. And I've had DRS as well. So Vettel has dropped back a bit, while I'm close to the Mercedes cars. But Vettel's managed to retain his position from Raikkonen, I believe it was, who challenged him from behind. So as it stands, Vettel still leads the championship by 2 points, 2 small points, as Rosberg overruns very wide indeed, and I've taken him up the inside, going through this corner, and up to P3. And that is absolutely crucial as well, because now, I believe Vettel and myself, we're equal on points. But, however, this is a twist, because Vettel has won more races than me this season, which means that if we end up equal on points at the end of the race, he's going to win it. So I need another position to, I need another point in order to beat Vettel in the championship, which means that passing Hamilton ahead is going to be crucial. But now Vettel looks like he was having a bit of a look at Rosberg behind, but Rosberg stayed ahead, which is good for me. So now we're closing Hamilton, coming towards the start of lap 6, and Hamilton's gone a bit wide there. So he's not going to have a great exit, but he's kind of blocked me off a bit. So I had to back off. But now we're going to have DRS. And this is for the lead of the championship. If I pass Hamilton there, I'm going to take the lead. And it's an easy move with DRS. I'm passing before we enter the corner. So I'm up to P2. And let's see where Vettel is. If I look behind there, yeah, he's still in P5 behind both the Mercedes cars. So as it stands, I'll score 18 points. Vettel will score 10, which means I lead this championship by as much as little as 3 points. But now what's going on ahead there? Felipe Massa, his engine is blown. The race leader's blown his engine, which means I'm up to P1, which is even better for me in terms of the championship. But Hamilton is very close behind the car to take his win for granted, because Hamilton's going to have DRS there. Let's see if he can have a go into turn 3. I've blocked the inside line, which means that we remain in the lead. So that is a shocking twist, as I'm suddenly now in the lead of both the race and the championship. Whew, a little bit of time to calm down and I have to go into the pit lane at the end of lap 7. And there's a few cars still going for another lap. I believe both Rosberg and Vettel are in, the 2 Germans following me. So 3.3 seconds. That's a great stop for the Fisi crew. And where's the other cars behind? Rosberg and Vettel has been had very poor pit stops there. I don't know if they're got held up by other cars coming through the pit lane or what, but they've definitely dropped a few seconds, because I can't really see them if I look back in a second. Yep, they're nowhere to be seen. I think they're pretty much at the pit exit now. So we're in P6 at the moment. Obviously every car ahead will have to pit, and there you have the gap, 4.2 seconds. Rosberg's behind. He was just behind when we went into the pit lane, so that's a disaster stop for both him and Sebastian Vettel. And now we can see on the other side of that wall, Lewis Hamilton's coming out of the pit lane. Has he managed to jump me actually? He has! Lewis Hamilton emerges in the lead after jumping me in the pit lane, and Mark Webber behind as well has managed to get past Vettel, and Rosberg is now up to P3. So I'm not completely sure on this, but I suspect that Vettel is down in P5 at the moment. So we're having go at Hamilton now for the lead, but there's no space to get through up that hill. Hamilton's taking it nicely without running wide this time. So and obviously with Vettel 5 points ahead before this race, if I win the race, regardless of where Vettel finishes, I'm going to be the champion, because that is 7 points advantage over second place. But now you're going to have a go for that win on the outside of Hamilton going into turn 1, and Hamilton's outbraked me, so he's done very well to stay ahead, going through the Senna S's now onto the DRS straight. And this is where I'm going to have to go. Look at how close I am. This is surely going to be a pass with DRS. Hamilton's going to defend the inside line, but I'm going to go for the little gap there anyway, and Hamilton's back out at the outside. Oh, we gotta go up this, and no! We've gone too wide, we've broken too late and locked up. And now we went onto the runoff, and Hamilton's back ahead. And here comes Webber as well. So that was a pretty bad mistake by me, just messing up that corner. And Vettel is not giving up, as you saw. He set the fastest lap. Well, now Raikkonen said it, but now here comes Webber. Oh, and a gun just... yeah, I think it surprised me. I just done an automatic, just reflex reaction to go to defend the inside, but it didn't really matter, because Webber just flew by with DRS anyway. So this could prove costly then, because if Vettel is still in P5, I'm not completely sure on that, but if that is the case, we're still on equal on points now if it stands just like this. But here we go, we're gonna have a go to get back into P2 and possibly back into the championship lead. As we have the inside line on Webber, and we're gonna outbrake him going into turn 1. We had a bit of a wobble on the curb there, but we managed to block Webber out, so he's not managed to go around the outside. And now we're ahead going onto the DRS straight, as Vettel set another fast lap, so he's not giving up. He's trying to chase us down somewhere back there. And Webber's having another go up the inside of turn 3. No, he's not managed to pull it off. So the gap to Lewis Hamilton is 1.5 seconds, the race leader at the moment. And Webber is just behind, and I'm still not sure where Vettel is. I suspect is still in P5 or somewhere around there. So to stay in second place is going to be crucial, but Hamilton's gone very slow through that corner there. Now we're close to him, possibly within a second as well. So approaching the hairpin then. And Hamilton's... oh my god! Oh, I apologize greatly for almost killing your ears there. But I almost killed myself by going to the back of Hamilton. He must have had a brake failure or something, because he was braking like 500 miles before the corner. And I had avoided when we went on the grass, and now we had oversteer as well, still grass on the tires, which makes obviously less grip. Webber got passed back through because of that incident with Hamilton. Rosberg is a car behind. And what was going on with Hamilton there? Let's see what's going on there. Webber is having a... oh, Hamilton's braked early again, it looks like. So there's just a massive Hamilton train going on. Something's wrong with his car clearly. Something's wrong with his brakes, because this is not driving like the Hamilton we all know and respect for pace, as Webber just failed completely. I mean, gone up the inside of both them. Hamilton's broken early again, and that's a clumsy dive bomb if you've ever seen one, but somehow that got me from P3 to P1 in the race. And it's all turned back on its head now, and Hamilton's still holding up in second place. So, and all the other AI cars are now going to have to pass Hamilton, and Webber hasn't managed to do it despite Hamilton just having no brakes clearly here. So looks like I'm pulling out a bit of a gap, almost touch the grass and a bit of lock up, but let's see, look back, and they're still behind Hamilton. The AI cars are just not able to pass Hamilton, and that clearly is going to decide this race now, because 1.8 is the gap, is a second already, and as you can see now, we skip to the final lap of the race. What happened was Webber spent several laps to get past Hamilton, and you can see Hamilton still in P3, so he is holding up pretty much everyone, including Vettel, which means that I've just been left free to go and win the Brazilian Grand Prix, to take home the World Drivers' Championship of this career mode season, as we slow completely down just to rub it in that we were so far ahead. And Vettel must be absolutely crying, and it was about time he's won 3 straight World Championship. It was about time someone else got it, and fortunately it was me. So I think we've proven with this that for Vettel to stop winning championships in real life, Force India need to hire some kind of Norwegian nerd. But anyway, to have a quick look at the race results, Vettel did finish in P5 as I thought, after Nico Rosberg dropped all the way down to 8th, and Grosjean managed to get his way up to 4th. Webber took 2nd, and Hamilton somehow managed to stay on the podium after just holding up everyone and people not being able to pass him. So I would call that a little bit of a glitch, to be honest, because the way he was going slowly into every corner, he should have been passed pretty quickly, but oh well. So I guess it's a little bit of an anticlimactic end to the final race on F1 2012 to kind of be decided by a little bit of a glitch, but maybe appropriate as well, I don't know. We win the championship though in the end over Vettel by 10 points, that's the gap. Raikkonen pips Alonso to 3rd after they were both in the championship battle for a long time. And ooh, in the constructors, Force India just misses out on that 4th place behind Mercedes by 2 points. So that's a bit of a shame, but oh well, shit happens. But yeah, that was it really from me for this career mode series. It's actually the first full season of career I've ever completed on the F1 games, because I haven't done it much in the past, and also the first series where I commentated by myself, so I hope it's been a welcome change and that some of you have enjoyed it. I will of course be back on F1 2013, and hopefully I'll be doing something similar to this, maybe a little bit more in depth with the episodes, but we'll see about that. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to see that as well. But I'm gonna have to leave you now with some celebratory scenes from my championship winning glory. And hopefully I will see you again soon. Take care, goodbye.